Well, I couldn't sleep, so here I am. And I'll say morning because it's 12:15 here, so I guess it's morning, ain't it? Do you call that morning or do you call that night? I took a long nap in the recliner before I went to bed, so here I am awake. Things on your mind, sometimes you can't sleep. Isn't that way it is? So I've got my sewing machine here, and I may just be talking to myself here most of the time I'm here. I won't be here long. If I get sleepy, I'll just go back to bed. But sometimes some of y'all are up too. I found that out. See where I'm at here. I know it's after midnight. And I hadn't sewed on this thing all day. Good morning, Mary Webb. Good morning. Good morning, Sherry. See, I knew that some of you guys would be up. Hello, Marla. Look at that. Y'all are supposed to be in bed. Hello, Liz. Why ain't y'all in bed? See, I'm not the only one that's up. Cheryl's up too. So looky there. Mary Webb and Sherry and Marla and Liz and let's see, that's Cheryl's name and Cheryl. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, isn't it? Count me. That's 6 of us up. Are y'all sewing or fixing to work on something? Well, tell me something. I don't have nothing to talk about. I know it's only 10:20 there. I know. I don't know. Sherry, I took a nap in the recliner tonight, and I probably slept 3 hours down in that recliner, maybe even 4 before I went to bed. Then went to bed, I was just kind of rolling here and rolling there, so I'm up. Oh, you're in bed listening. What's Candace talking about? Ain't no telling what Candace is talking about. I love to listen to her. It's Katie Crafts. Hello, Katie. I don't think it's as late where Katie is either. I'm not sure. I think it's Colorado, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and it's 1:23. Well, I got 12 something here. Who's going to come up here and talk to me? Am I going to have to talk to myself? I've been studying a memory bear pattern. It's clean. Yeah, that counts. Need to be doing that too. I tell you what, I put this robe on. Now I'm getting kind of warm. I think I got my nightgown on, but I may put a t-shirt on it and pull this off. Hold on a second. I'm gonna slip an old t-shirt on over this nightgown. Because some reason I can't work with this thing on anyway. Oh, it's 11 where Katie is. And maybe I won't sew. Maybe I'll just talk for a few minutes. I'm not going to be here too long. I hope I get sleepy and go back to bed in a few minutes. When I lay there in the bed beside my husband, though, I know I wake him up when I'm tossing and a turning. Don't you think I probably do? I think I need a glass of water. I think I need a drink of water. Be like one of them little kids. I got to have this and have that before I can go to bed. I'm gonna put a t-shirt on over this nightgown and get me a glass of water. Good morning, Jean. It's morning. We're Joan, not Jean. Joan. Maybe I am getting sleepy and tired. I'm going to wave to Joan. I kind of like my new haircut too. It's still gray, but it's not so pull back so flat, is it? And I don't do much with that. So it's got a little wave to it. So I kind of like it. I'll be right back. I'm not leaving. Now, if I get cool, I'll put that back on. I didn't miss anything. Not a thing, did I? I won't be eating ice cream. If I was real naughty, I'd go set up and eat ice cream, wouldn't I? But I won't. Well, do we keep on working on something? My chat hasn't moved. Has the chat moved where you're at? The last message I see is from Liz telling me she likes my hair. And I appreciate you telling me that, Liz. Well, y'all must have went back to what she's working on. Let me see. What am I going to work on? Mary Webb says, glad you had no problems. I didn't have any problems. All I had to do is go up there and read them numbers and tell them, had to check your eyes and pay them and take my picture. That's all it took. I always worry. I wear my glasses and my prescription's good, but I always worry about not being able to read them numbers. We're not. Nobody's chatty tonight. Oh, well, if you decide to get chatty, I'll be here for a few more minutes. Decide where I'm at here. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm chatty either. And don't go there. I messed that one up. I'm going to rip it apart. I sewed that one on the wrong side. I'll fix it. Katie, I'm reading the second month of the 100-acre wood quilt. It's Piglet. Well, Joan, I took a nap. I had a nap before bedtime. So if you hadn't been to bed yet, you better go on to bed and get you some rest. And I'm not going to stay here too long. I hope I get sleepy and go on to bed. Let's see who we got. Catherine. I know it's past my bedtime. It is past my bedtime, but it was that nap before bedtime. And I had to get up and get a drink of water because I was thirsty. I was thirsty. Don't y'all get thirsty sometimes? Let's see. I close my eyes and all these pattern ideas keep going through. I know we have so many quilts to make and so little time, it seems like, don't it? I got to get this one out of the way so I can go into some others. I got 2 that I want to quilt. Let me see where this one goes. I'll put it on this other side this time. And Joan had a nap too, but you're a night owl. I really don't think I'm a night owl because get my foot pedal in the right place. You thought you were dreaming. And why are you in bed, Catherine? You're not in bed either. I do believe you sew when you're. I think she does too, Mary. I think she does too. She started. When did you start that one quilt, Cheryl? Because you already have it done. She does. She sews in her sleep. And Liz, I have that bear pattern cut out that's as far as you got. What are you and your, I don't know what they're going to work on. I think they're coming tomorrow, but I don't know what they're going to work on. I think they just coming to visit some of the time, but that's okay too. It's fun just to hang out and visit. Oh, Mary, if only the quilts were done that fast. Catherine has horrible sleep habits. You know, most of the time I go to bed and I sleep all night, but every once in a while, there's those rare nights that I don't sleep. And I think one of them's it, but I did take that nap. I started this blue and yellow one last Thursday, and I'm ready to start quilting on it in the morning. It's really it is a nice group of ladies. Look at there. She's going to quilt that quilt in the morning. I'll stand up here to the iron just a minute. Yeah, Joan, Cheryl is the fastest quilter we know. She beats everybody. Some of y'all are fast, but Cheryl's faster. She had that top done by Tuesday. Yes, she did. And Liz, Joan Torres, I will be machine embroidering the eyes and putting a monogram on it. Hopefully I can test the designs on some scrap fabrics later today. No, she's just a role model. She's just a good role model for us, Catherine. Isn't that right? what is it, next year? Next year, I think I'm going to try to keep a count on how many I do, but it won't be near as many as Cheryl's. And I've got to start finishing one when I start it, not starting a whole bunch of them. Because I see a pattern or a fabric or sometimes just a quilt block there on Facebook. And boy, I want to go make that block, at least one of them. It is. And just kind of nice, quiet little sound, isn't it? Just quaint little sound. You can't decide what you're going to make with it. Oh, Sandra Kay's up. Hey, Sandra Kay. Some of us haven't gone to bed yet. Some of us are still up. And some of us got up after a nap. Yeah, we want to be more like Cheryl. But I tell you what, y'all watch that Sandra. She can crank them out in a hurry too. Sandra can. Y'all know that too. See, Sandra was cutting fabric, getting ready to start her another one. You starting another quilt too, Sandra? Yes, but I have to slow down. Oh, you're watching a great granddaughter. Okay. And which one are you watching? And you've got three. Sandra's got three going right now. Oh, Sandra was changing a dirty diaper yesterday. Oh, that has to be done, whether we like it or not, don't it? Then babies have to be taken care of. Delaney, watching Delaney. She is 3 months old. That's a pretty good age. I think my dog's fixing to bring her toy over here, and I don't want to play. Oh, she was helping you? Delaney at 3 months was helping you? Decide what I want to sew where here. I'll be real quiet here. Maybe some of y'all will get sleepy here in a minute. And I won't keep you awake. And I have 3 dogs I'm watching. 2 is under my feet, and Bailey trying to play with all. You know, he hadn't ate any of that new pie. He just said he wasn't hungry for pie, so he didn't even eat any of it. I did. Let me tell you, that's a rich pie. You know, that recipe made 2 of them. Now, I won't be putting out a cooking video tomorrow. I won't have time tomorrow. With the shop being open. And Catherine says, don't forget the thumbs up. But it's okay. If you don't give a thumbs up, that's okay. I finally just today, hit over 14,000 subscribers. It got real close, and then it'd go down, and then it'd come back up, and finally, last time I looked, it was 14,010. That's a pretty good number. Or it is for a pretty good number for me. I know. Thank you. I know. You can go look. It's 14,000 now. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I thought after all the drama, I didn't know what happened, but it's okay. Let's see. Cheryl says, my daughter told me that if I flap my arms fast enough because of my flabby upper arms, that I could fly like a bird. So I'll be right there. I know. I got them flabby arms too. And some of you, I know some of y'all do too. I'm not the only one in here tonight that's got flabby arms. Some of you don't, but a few of you do. Some of us are twinsies, ain't we? And it ain't just the arms that are flabby. I know. Mary Webb's laughing to Cheryl. And there's Maddie Mae. Good morning, Maddie Mae. It's morning here. It's the middle of the night, but I'm going to call it morning. So, hi. Y'all say hi to Maddie Mae. Maddie Mae, are you just getting off work or fixing to go to work, or are you just not sleeping? We got to know why all y'all are up. Not that we're going to fix the problem. We just need to know why. Jones, see, Jones admitting she got flabby arms. Let's see, what did, whoop, let's see, I missed it. Bingo wings. Sandra said, I earned every flabby part I have. Me too. And I keep getting more flabby. More gray hair and more flabby. Joan said hi to Maddie Mae. Maddie Mae just got home from work. So you're going to have to wind down a minute. Don't let us stir you up too much, Maddie Mae. I usually sleep, Maddie Mae, but I just couldn't deny it, so I got up. Got up to give me a drink of water. And then I thought, I wonder who else is up. And I'm seeing like 20, 21 people are up. So y'all are up. Let's see. It's not bedtime. See, it's not bedtime where Sandra is. Not time for her to go to bed. Bat wings. All right. So we got bat wings. Some of these pretty colors. Yeah, Maddie Mae saying hello to Joan and hello to Mary. Maddie Mae, they're kind of quiet in here tonight. There's just not a whole lot of chatting going on. Some of them are sewing and some of them's cleaning their sewing room. They're just doing whatever. I decided to do some scrappy blocks. See the scrappy ones? They're kind of cute too. And this one I'm fixing to take out. And this one's scrappy, and that one's scrappy, and that one's scrappy, and so there's a few scrappies. Actually, I think I'm gonna move this one. Let me put that right down there. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have 6 and 6. I'll have 36 blocks made here pretty quick. And Minister Bob. Hey, Minister Bob. Minister Bob's up. Keep on sewing. Don't mind you. We're going to get sleepy and go to bed here in a little bit. Let's see what Maddie Mae says here. Question for you, Rita. When making a quilt, do you choose the colors for your quilt? Do you use a line of fabric or just, you can do either way. If you see some fabric you like, then you can do that. Pick a pattern, pick the colors, or you can use scraps. It goes every which way. There's in my mind, I'm kind of like Cheryl. I'm planning another quilt, and I'm wanting to make an Irish chain, but I'm looking for some greens because since it's an Irish chain, I want to do greens, but I want them to be pretty. I want them to be floral, and I want them to be pretty. Man, I haven't saw the fabric yet. And this one here, this is a jelly roll that come with all these different colors in it. Is the reason it's made like this. Yes, I was trying to look but couldn't tell. Yeah, they are. There's some scrappy ones. I wish I'd have made the whole thing scrappy, but I started out cutting the one jelly roll and making one the same color, but I wish I'd have mixed it all up. And Katie spent an hour trimming threads off a queen size quilt. That will put you to sleep in no time. And there's Karen Evans. Hey, Karen Evans. Oh, my husband was impressed with your magic of sticking fabric on the wall. You know, it was 4 years ago. I learned that trick 4 years ago, and I was so impressed. And I at that time I didn't have one of those old tablecloths, so I called my daughter, and she said, "Well, I've got this old quilt with and this old tablecloth with poinsettias on it." So the first one was an old tablecloth with poinsettias, isn't it? But that's the neatest trick. I don't know how everybody don't know that by now, but it was 4 years ago that I learned it. It's magic. But when I was a kid going to Sunday school, in the Sunday school class, and then we're going back 60 years ago, they had those felt boards, and the Sunday school teacher would tell them stories, but stick them little figures up there on that felt board. The big board was felt, and then the back of the little pictures for the lesson would stick on there because there's a little bit of felt on them, I think. And Katie says, I did 2 Missouri Star quilt, Irish chain quilt. Really liked. They show off and focus the fabrics. Now the one I'm doing is from a Better Homes and Garden book from 30 years ago. Is the pattern that I'm going to use. I've made a couple of them before, and I want to make another one. But the first ones I made was 30 years ago. But I'm going to do another one. Oh, you want you would, Karen, I wasn't sure if I should tell him the secret. Oh, all right. What am I doing? Find what I've got. Let's see, this one will work. Let me throw another white one on that. Well, I need a little white 2.5 inch square. Oh, I found one. I knew it was there somewhere. Yes, you remember that Sunday school felt. I don't know if they still do that or not. I don't really know. But that's the way we did it in my little church. And I remember the Sunday school teacher. The Sunday school teacher was my grandma's half sister because they had different mothers. because my grandma's mother had died and her daddy had married another woman and had some more kids, but she was Aunt Mary. So Aunt Mary was the Sunday school teacher that I remember doing. Remember that mostly. She taught us little kids in Sunday school. Now where'd my scissors go? Better move them over here. And there's Lynn. Hey, Lynn. It's probably not Lynn's bedtime either. She's in a different time zone. Two time zones over. I'm going to press them here in a minute. I'm sewing and talking and not pressing, and they're not going to lay real pretty. Oh, now I'm looking for that. Sew it onto this one. Minister Bob says, I'll catch y'all another time. I'm out for a while. You go to bed, Minister Bob. If any of y'all fall asleep and go to bed, I'll fully understand, okay? So good night. I hope you sleep well. I am working on the Tangled, just a few more blocks, and I've already started putting some of them together. Let's see. How do you ladies get your pictures on the screen by your name? You'll have to go to your channel and do that, Cheryl. You'll have to go to where you sign into your YouTube ad and click on that, and then it'll probably, you can add a photo somehow. But I can't do it. You'll have to do that. Oh, I'm not sure it's a beautiful quilt, but it's cute. But I want to start something else, and I'm trying to make myself finish this before I start another one. But I don't know. Oh, look, I can sew them together. See if that's right. Got some already made here. Cheryl says, Karen says, Cheryl, I added mine on Google account that is connected to. Okay, that's a way. See, if you ask a question, somebody will have the answer to it. It won't always be me that'll have the answer, but somebody will. There's another scrappy one. Doesn't that look scrappy? So you girls that are doing the Tangled, are you going to make all yours scrappy? Or are you going to make each block from one jelly roll strip? Yeah, I hope you figure that out, Cheryl. I'd like to see your little picture over there on the side too. We'll be watching to see if you get it figured out. All right. I think I need to make some of these little things. Pick some pretty colors. There's a lot of black in this quilt, ain't they? I think I do too, Joan. If I had this one to do over again, I'd scrappy the whole thing. But it is what it is now. Find me a pretty color. Find me a pretty one. I don't want a black one. Okay, Lynn's going to do her scrappy. Yeah, I think I would too, Lynn. And it's all of it's just 2.5-inch strips, cut to the size you need. And Sandra, they don't put the picture I use up there. Yeah, I think the one on my Google account's different than the one on my YouTube. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Use the purple poo pillow. You had to bring up that purple poo pillow. She did, didn't she, Karen? Catherine's laughing at the purple poo. Lynn says, I need to change my picture. LOL, it's a Snapchat picture. I know, Lynn, that it's comical, but you have such a pretty face. We need to see your pretty picture instead of the Snapchat funny one. And I try not to start putting mine together because I wind up changing positions with my blocks. Where am I at here? Sew this one on here. Katie Crafts, a picture in your channel settings. No, Lynn. Your lips have disappeared. Your picture would be nice. Thread. Well, I'm going to sew here just a few more minutes. Not long, because what has been live here for 47 minutes. I think we're all just kind of quiet, but that's okay too. How big will this quilt be? Let's see. Well, it makes 5 sizes, and so which one was you gonna make? There's a crib, a throw, a twin, a queen, and a king. A twin 70 by 90, queen 100 by 100, the king's 110 by 100. So I guess it depends on how many blocks you want to make. Seven. This one on the cover is 6 by 7. If that be the case, I'm going to have to make another row. And if you look at it, some of them blocks are not scrappy, but down here at the bottom, they put in some of the scrappy ones. See that? But the one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 by 7. Wonder which one that is. And it's the twin size that is 6 by 7, which is 70 by 90. That's pretty big though, ain't it? 70 by 90 is not a little quilt. And the finished blocks, they're 10 inches of what the finished blocks are. Rockabye baby. You know, Lynn, I think I'm going to shoot for the twin size. I think that's what I'm going to, if I have enough here. If not, it'll be 6 by 6. But I think 6 rows by 6, 7 rows is what I'm going to go for. I think. Don't hold me to that. But as long as I've got pieces still to sew together, I think I'll just keep going. Look back. Well, I got warm with my robe on when I first got up. Now my feet's getting cold down under the table here. We still haven't built a fire in the wood stove yet, but I think they're calling for some cold temperatures are coming our way. So I put stacked wood in the dry this afternoon. Got some kindling to start a fire with. So when the cold does get here, I'll be ready to build me a fire. I'll be ready. So this green piece on here. Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. What are you doing up, Jennifer? Everybody's supposed to be in bed. Except, there's 25 of you. I see 25 in here. I'm not sure. Some of y'all are commenting, and I know you're in here. Some of them are just kind of lurking, and I don't know you're in here. And there's Shay Shay. Shay Shay. I know. I love my wood heat, but we haven't had enough coal to build a fire yet. But they say about this time next week it's going to be cold. But I love when I come in from doing chores, stand over the wood stove and warm up. And let's see. Cheryl says, I was sewing this morning and my power went off in the apartment. I called the offices here at my apartment building. They checked it out, had to rethrow the breaker. You're not stalking. You're not stalking me. Y'all don't scare me. Y'all don't worry me. And Shay said, just finished working on my top. Shay, there's a link if you want to come up and show them your top. If you want to do that. Shay's been working on a quilt top. Y'all know that, though. Told them I couldn't go without. No, you can't go without your sewing machine. You probably didn't even have any binding to sew, so you had to have electricity. And Jennifer says, Shay and I have been quilting. Well, Shay has been quilting. You've been dabbling. You'll get it, Jennifer. You get it. Yeah, we want to see it. And Jennifer, yours too. Find me a pretty color here. Nope. Getting to read the comments up here. Yes, Leanne wants to see it. Her top is beautiful. She sent you a photo. Jennifer's been working hard too. Let's see what Lynn says. Good morning, Lynn. I got up early and was on standby for childcare duties. Granddaughter was okay to go to nursery. Now you have the morning free. Well, let me think. Lynn, I've forgotten where you're at. Are you in the UK? You may be. You'll have to remind me. I think I've forgotten. As you know, well, it moved. Okay, let's read these others. Working hard by distracting Shay. And there's Vivian. Hey, Vivian. I know, I'm up late. I'm up real late. Yes, Catherine's encouraging you to come up, Shay and Jen. And as you know, my sale is almost gone, so give me a few to charge. Okay. Yes, and Joan wants to see it. Yeah. Okay. So your Lynn is 7:10 in the morning. Yeah, I see. I remember that. It's 1 a.m. in the morning here. 1:11 a.m. Yeah. The middle of the night. There is Jerry and Julie. Hey, I am up late. And you're up late too, Julie, Jerry, whichever one. Which one is it? Is it Jerry or Julie? Y'all are up late too. Just got in my PJs. I come on here with my night. See, I got my nightgown on under this t-shirt. Then I thought I wanted one more layer because it was my nightgown. So I slipped on this old t-shirt on over it. So I got on my sleeping clothes. And see, it's kind of late there where Vivian is too. Oh, Jennifer's made one block. So it's Jerry and Julie both. Vivian and Lynn, they're both in Oregon. All the way from the Oregon coast to the UK. Y'all are just from all over. Well, did I do that wrong? I sewed another one on the wrong side. When y'all start this Tangled, you'll probably be doing some of that too. That's the second one tonight I've had to rip out. Vivian's over by Coos Bay. Oh, y'all are always, I'm not always up this late. Usually I'm in bed sawing logs this time of the night. Christy Lou is in Oregon too. And let's see, I'm trying to get Lynn's comment up there. Computer says it's 4 degrees Celsius in the UK, chilly. Time to dig out the winter coat. Yeah, we haven't gotten real cold yet, but next week, Lynn, it's supposed to get cold here next week. I tell you what, all you gals are over there in the same neck of the woods, some of you. I guess I didn't want that black one on there after all. This quilt has a whole lot more black in it than what I'm comfortable with, but it was in the jelly roll. You saw my bonnet? Yeah, those bonnet chickens. I got to go back to that. I've got another quilt started with that, and I need to go back and work on it. Maybe after this tangle gets out of the way, if I don't start something else. Yeah, that was let's see. Christy Lou, St. Helens, 30 miles west of Portland in the rural area. I know, me either. I just couldn't sleep tonight. I'll just change that. I'll take that black one off and put this pretty little orange and yellow flowers on there. Now I need a little white square. No, Cheryl. I was working on that the other day, just fixing to put it on the quilt machine. And then I finally got an answer from my sister on what backing she wanted on her quilt, so I'm going to do her quilt. But I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood to work on it today, so I didn't even go up to the quilt house and work today. Was it today? Yesterday? Today? What time is it? Anyway, whatever. Must be getting late, reckon. All right. Where you at, Rita? She don't even know what she's doing right now. And Vivian says she can't wait to be able to sit in my sewing chair so I can work on my quilts again. I have to be careful where I sit for a while longer since your hip surgery. Well, maybe in a little while you'll be as good as new and back to normal. I hope so. And let's see, Cheryl says it took 5 weeks off. I took 5 weeks off when I had my hip replacement surgery the end of March. Are you asking me, Jerry and Julie? It's Tangled. It's that right there is what I'm working on. And Lynn, Vivian, that's a painful surgery. Be careful. Yeah, you don't want to mess something up now. Get it to heal like it needs to heal. And Jerry and Julie, some of the rest of them in here is working on quilts too. You ought to meet our Cheryl. She makes like a quilt a week. Don't she, guys? And Shay and Jennifer, they're new to making quilts. They're just learning. And Lynn's an expert quilter, and a bunch of the rest of them too. And for you guys that don't know, Jerry and Julie have a channel where they do music. Jerry plays the piano and Julie plays the guitar, and they sing. I've been kind of busy, Jerry and Julie, and I hadn't been by your channel like I should. Sometimes we all get sidetracked and get busy doing other stuff. And Vivian says it's been 2 weeks. The pain is tolerable now. Haven't had to take any pain meds for 4 to 5 days. 2 weeks. You've got a few more weeks to go. Yes, Cheryl's our champion, ain't she? She wins. Good morning, Giovanna. Giovanna is in Italy. Am I right? You're in Italy? Welcome to our early morning chat over here. Oh, y'all are chatting fast now. I'm going to read faster. Jennifer just learned how to turn a sewing machine. Oh, that's funny. I should do better than that. Hey, Linda Peterson. Yeah. Hey, Linda Peterson. Oh, I'm fine, Linda. I'm fine. Are you fine too? Y'all doing okay? Yeah, check out Jerry and Julie. Oh, and Peggy Lee. Is there a free pattern? No, it's not a free pattern, Peggy Lee. It's not a free one. I think I've still got one up at the store for sale. Let's see. And crafting with Vivian. I love the quilt, but definitely not an expert. I just always loved quilts. I'm not an expert either. I'm not going to pretend to be a know-it-all about anything. Jerry and Julie, can you kind of put enough in there that they can find you? Linda's going to bed. Well, now, Linda, I took a 3-4 hour nap in my recliner before I went to bed. So I've had a little bit of sleep. But my eyes look kind of tired right now, though, don't they? I'll be all right. Probably tomorrow. I might need a nap tomorrow afternoon is what I'll need. Buongiorno. Let's see. Buongiorno. Is that how am I saying that right? Let's all say buongiorno to each other, okay? Yeah, good night, Linda. If you ain't had a nap, Linda, you better go to bed. These ladies are from all around the world. Some of them just getting up morning. See, there you go. There's Jerry and Julie's channel. All right. Pick me up another pretty color here. Hi.
Hey Rita, hey everybody.
Hi.
Okay,
You won't.
let me see.
You're up so late tonight. You won't get up till tomorrow afternoon. Till this afternoon.
I'll try to get up anyway. So
I'm
this is my little quilt that I've been working on. I don't know if you guys can see it.
I'm going to make you big so they can see it.
Let me see if I turn it.
Well,
Wait.
but those are such soft, peaceful colors, though.
I don't know how to get it
Hey,
smaller, you guys.
you
Wait,
guys,
okay, there we go.
it matches her hair. That's what Eddie said.
So I'm gonna do this is the backing because it's for a baby, so a lot of spit up and hey Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Maddie. So this is gonna be my backing. It's
Yeah,
dark enough that so
that's pretty. That's pretty too.
So I've been working, and I had to take it apart a couple times because a few stitches had to be redone, but it's been pretty
Oh,
good so far.
since I've been here tonight, I've had to use the seam ripper a couple of times. So,
You have to keep it close because yes. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Giovanna. This is my very first one, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to
you
do my
gonna,
backing and the inside.
are you going to try to quilt it on the machine yourself? Is
I'm
that
going to try.
now?
That's why I did a baby one, so at least it's not that big to bunch up in my little machine.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how them
Yeah.
make. I don't know how Cheryl does them big ones. I really don't.
Yeah, because I've seen people doing huge fuses like the one you do on a regular size sewing machine. I
I don't.
can't imagine that's easy.
I don't know how they do it. But
But
but you
I
see
think I
my
have the old Singer heavy duty 4423, I think it is. And I'm thinking of upgrading to maybe a computerized one
yeah,
because yeah, I think I need to upgrade.
yeah. You probably do if you've had that one. Well, you've sewed on it your clothes and stuff for a long
Yeah,
time, probably. So
yeah. But I always say, like, I always say, I'm gonna get a new one. And then I say, I know people that sew on vintage machines and they do amazing things.
uh huh.
So I say, I don't know. Is it really time to get a new one?
Love this little thing, and it's older than me. So
Yeah. One stitch at a time. You're right, Cheryl. Cheryl, you are right.
hmm
And so I think I might upgrade for Christmas. I'm looking now. And Jen was just showing me the one that she got that is really nice and it's computerized.
hmm
So I didn't even know they came out with so many new brands. All I really knew was Brother and Singer.
brother and singer, yeah, yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
came out with a lot of new brands.
But some of them machines are $1,000 or
I
thousands.
know. I
Yeah,
said, wow, what are people doing on these machines?
no. That
But I
now,
think they got some machines that almost do the work for you.
well, I don't know about that. I don't think they. I don't know about that. Now, I've got one of those computerized brothers that does all those machines, and I bought it because I wanted that applique stitch, and so
Oh, okay.
when I do them chickens in the applique, and it was like $400, and and that's not bad, and
No, that's not. It's not.
I love that machine, but I love this one better. So
Oh, so you never do any? Have you did any? Oh, you don't do any hand quilting, freehand quilting, do you?
no, I use my quilting machine.
Okay. Hi, Katie.
Okay. Keep your vintage machine even if you get a new one. Yes, because you never know when your machine will be down and you'll want to need a backup. So
That's true. That is true. Cause it was acting a little weird last night, so I didn't get to finish sewing. And I
yeah.
said, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. I'll get up with fresh eyes. Read. I'll just take all this the thread out and rethread my sewing machine and do my bobbins over, and everything worked right. So it must have been.
hmm
I don't know. You know how these machines sometimes get fussy.
Oh, I know it. There, Catherine's got good advice for you. Wait to see what you really want before you get one. But
Okay.
but do
So
you live?
I've been doing my research and looking around because it's so many. I do know I need one with a computer kind of thingy in it, but
Mhm.
I love my old singers, but not had good luck with new singers. Oh, a
Hmm.
lot of quality and things have gone down, not
Yeah,
in just sewing machines. So yeah,
yeah. There's so much plastic and everything. You
my
know.
computerized. Lynn says that her computerized broke. Then my heavy duty broke. Now I have a cheap brothers. Wow. So
Yeah,
the cheapest one is still clicking, and the
because
other two are
yeah,
gone.
because the brother though, since they are cheaper, if something did happen to it, you're not out a gob of money. You could they're
Yeah,
disposable sewing machine almost.
yeah, yeah,
Hate to say, because that's what computers and are anymore. They're just kind of disposable, aren't they? When they
yeah, yeah.
go get another one. So
That's right. Yeah. What computer did you have, Lynn, that broke? The computerized one.
heavy
Yeah, I
duty.
wonder which one she had that broke down like that.
I don't know. Was it a brother or was it some other kind of machine? I don't know. She'll have to tell us.
Yeah, I'm doing my research though, but I just always thought Singer brother were the two best ones. But like I said, it's such a variety.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah, the warranty. Depending on how long you had it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Giovanna wants to know if you had a warranty on it, Lynn. Stylist Quantum 9960 Singer. Mm. So she had a Singer too. I love the PFAB, but it has been bought out by the same company that owns Singer and Viking and are not good. And Jennifer said that's why I went with a brother. I, I wanted to make sure I actually enjoyed sewing first
Uh-huh.
before you spend a whole bunch of money because you really can spend money just on fabric. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bernina is the best. Bernina? I've never heard of them. Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to say goodnight. Hopefully, I can go to sleep.
That's
Good
one of
night, Vivian. I hope you feel better
the
and
tonight.
get comfortable and, relax your hip. Don't overdo it.
Uh-huh.
And Lynn said no warranty. It was bought for her, so it was a gift. So she didn't even get a warranty.
Mm.
So KD says, I wouldn't buy a new Singer. The quality is down. Oh no,
Uh,
that's bad. PFAF. Yeah, I did see that on the Singer website. Okay. And Lynn says, good night, Vivian. Oh no, yeah. So Singer is going down? That's bad.
where you live, is there some pretty good sewing machine centers to buy a sewing machine where you're at?
I usually just order mine, but we have Michael's, Jones, and we have Michael's Hobby Lobby here. And it's a fabric store maybe 5 minutes away that I went to school at like maybe 10 years ago to sew. That's where I learned that.
Okay.
Fabric store had a night class and weekend class back then. And my teacher was strict and I loved it. But then I went back this summer for school and I didn't enjoy it at all.
Uh,
So it
uh,
wasn't fun.
a different teacher? A different teacher?
So, yeah, I just was passing by and I saw that they said they had sewing classes. So I just called and I got me and DJ a class and the woman was unorthodox. She said, "Oh, if you make an error, don't worry about it. We're just gonna keep going." And she wouldn't tell you if you did something wrong. So I'm not the kind. I don't learn that way. If I do
Mhm.
it wrong, you have to tell me so I could correct it, learn the right way. And then, I feel like I haven't learned anything if anything that I do is acceptable. I
Mm.
feel like I haven't learned.
Well, that's true too, but some people would get discouraged if you nitpicked everything they done too. So there's kind of
Yeah. Ever so. Everybody saying goodnight to Vivian. And she says it's a Swiss brand. Mine is 34 years old and it works like new. Wow. 34 years old and works like new?
wow,
Wow. I don't even have anything on my body. It's older than 34 and it works like new.
ever.
Working like new.
Yeah, I've never heard of an Eversone. Hmm.
I haven't either. Who makes that, Jen? And the most expensive research, Brother, Baby Lock, and Juki. Good machines for the money. Good entry level machines to more professional grade.
Hmm.
Baby Lock and Juki. I don't know if I ever heard of them.
Well, I've heard
Hmm.
of them, but I don't know. I just have the featherweight and the brothers.
And Joan says she learned her lessons buying singers. She bought a Juki a year ago and she loves it. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to look into those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Everything has been good.
Juki.
And
Mm,
Catherine said Everstone has been good.
mm,
Okay.
okay.
I've never heard of that one, but I'm gonna look into the Everstone and the Juki. I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to waste money on bells and whistles that I won't really use.
Yeah.
But me and Jen are gonna be practicing cutting. That is our big thing. 'Cause
Okay.
boy, oh boy, cutting is a hot mess. I can stitch the line, but ooh, it's crooked. It's cut wrong. One part of the square might be a little different than the other. I don't know.
Oh my.
I don't know. My rotary thing this does sometime what I want to do. That's why I had to get a special one to try to cut down on error. Because I don't know.
Huh.
But I just use my scissors sometime and just go back old fashioned. And that's so much easier for me. But it'll
Huh.
take all day long.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Well,
Just be crooked.
could you maybe draw it with a pencil and then cut it with the scissors? Maybe. I mean, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a friend that has arthritis in her hands, and she does that. Does other ways other than the cutter lots of times. But
Okay. Okay. I just feel like I waste more fabric when I cut something. I don't know, but I'm just gonna try to just practice. I've cut up old t-shirts and old shirts, and I cut them up random little pieces, and I sew them back together, and I cut them exact to, just rent the 2.5, 4, 5 inch, just to see if I can get them close enough and try to get more accurate.
because if you get them accurate, if you start out accurate, the quilt looks a whole lot better in the end.
Yes.
If the corners and points and everything match like they're supposed to.
Okay. And Jennifer wants to make sure she gets her 220 out of her brother's sewing machine before she upgrades to an Everstone. I also gave a serger that is a Bernina. Oh.
Hmm.
And Katie says, love my brother PQ 1500 SL, straight stitch only, but it's a workhouse. Only
Huh.
straight stitching? So Juki only has straight stitching too? My
Huh.
cutting was inaccurate until I used stripology rulers. Christy Luke, how you doing, Christy Lou? Says that my cutting was inaccurate until she got stripology rulers. I'm gonna have to look into that too.
When they're the rulers that's going to have the grooves already in it, so you just follow the grooves.
Oh, that's awesome too. I need a cheat note all the time. The rotary cutter and I have been fighting. Shay sent me a link to a different one I may try. I have it. And it's still like you really have to, my hand be slipping and all kind of stuff. So you still a little bit of error, but it's way better. Let's see. Christy Lou, I don't think I ever met you on here. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I have a lot of subscribers. I hit over 4,000 today.
Woo woo.
Four
All
thousand.
right. Party.
When I went to bed, it was 14,010. Yeah.
Oh. And
That's about.
Katie said she has an Elna and an old PFAB. Both are great machines. So I never heard of the Elna, but they just said the PFAB got bought by Singer. So let's see how that goes.
Hmm.
Yeah, me and Jennifer are gonna help each other. We're like a support group. We're
Hmm.
gonna need to help each other through the cutting. Because once you get the cutting down, I think everything is a breeze.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've sewn, so you can do that quarter of an
Yeah.
inch like you need to do. So.
I got my stripology ruler from AliExpress. Okay. Oh, Catherine says having trouble with the Martelli. I just didn't get the Martelli. I ended up getting the True Cut. Where is it at? I did end up getting the True Cut. So I didn't get the Martelli, but I got the True Cut.
Hmm.
but it doesn't have but a few rulers because it has the ones with the little tracks on it. So you only can get a few, and they are very, very expensive too. But what happened? I think that in my packet, I got the first. I didn't buy any blades to replace. I don't know why I didn't. But this first one that they gave me it was kind of dull, so it's been skipping. So I just bought some new ones tonight. So I
Yeah.
mean, I just got them in the mail. So I'll change them out and see.
Did you get the some name brand ones, some good ones?
Yeah, I did. I got the same one from the company. Just to see, but I'm hearing everybody telling me that titanium ones are the best ones or something. So I don't know. I'll have to look into those.
But they're pricey though. Yeah.
Oh, titanium. Yeah, everything is so pricey. The cotton fabric is so pricey. I was like, wow.
What are you having to give for good quilt fabric up in your area? What does it cost up there?
I mean,
Or do you go to Walmart and just buy the what you like that's reasonable?
I haven't been to Walmart for fabric yet. I just usually go to a fabric store that's right next to me, and they don't really have any sales because it's just a small, family owned one. So they can't really give you the best price. Like Walmart is a huge company. They can give you
Yeah.
bottom prices, but a lot of time the quality too is bottom sometimes. Depends. So I go right there. They might be like $10 a yard, maybe up.
Okay.
Not anything cheaper than that.
Mm,
Not really. But see, like I usually go, I'm shopping for things like knits or a poly blend or something. So but now doing cotton because I don't think you can put anything but cotton, right?
on quilts, well, cotton's better. Cotton's better.
Okay. And I saw someone was making a quilt, and I think they use their backing as flannel, and I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could make the top and the back both with flannel, but flannel would be cotton, though.
Oh, okay.
And it wouldn't that be cozy? I've never made a flannel quilt. I had one of my friends come up here and quilt a little flannel quilt she made, and it just seemed cozy though. That
Okay.
that
Okay,
soft
so you can
down.
do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen it on. I be watching YouTube tutorials every day, all day. I just was telling me and Jen were talking about yours with the hens with the bonnets on. So
Uh huh. Well, that's applique. There's put on there an applique is what
and
how
then
they
you stitch it around and everything. So you have the templates on that video for us to print out.
can send you the template if you want it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I can
But me
email.
and Jen are gonna. That's one me and Jen are gonna do together after
Well,
we get in the swing of it.
well, I've got one started. I'll join y'all and work on mine too. Then the one
Okay.
I already have started.
And Giovanna says, my uncle used to say, the more you spend on a good product, the less you spend in the future. You are right.
Yeah, that's true.
And Lynn says, our family motto is buy cheap and buy twice.
Nice.
Nobody wants to do that. So I usually try, I don't want to spend the highest, but I try to go somewhere in the top middle, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to get, yeah, the cheapest one. So, but my little machine has been working pretty good. It's just, nice to meet you as well, Shay. I have been subscribing to Rita for a year now, but I have kids in college, kids in grade school, so I catch Rita live randomly. I quilt and sew clothes. Awesome. See, I've never quilted. This is my first quilt, but I sew a shirt or some dresses and things like that. And Lynn wants you to email it to her too. So
Right.
me, Lynn, Jennifer, there's a whole list of us that wants that template.
It's all I had. It's an attachment, so all I had to do is just.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, so Christy, you sew clothes too. That's awesome. Which one did you start first? I saw the live come up. I said, "Oh wow!" So me and Jim were both trying to say, like, the live is on. Susan, hi Susan. Susan says, hi Rita.
Hey,
I'm
Sue.
glad you liked your birthday present.
Oh, they're still laying right here beside me. The placemats are
So
really cute, but that's the cutest
cute.
thing. Look at that.
Those stars are nice. Oh wow. Susan made those?
Susan made it, and she sent me the placemats. I'm not putting them over there yet. Look here, my
Oh
place.
wow.
I,
Susan, that is beautiful.
I just love them. And she's quilted them. And got the pretty backs.
Wow. Susan, did you do that on the regular machine or did you do a long arm? Giovanna, it is 2:46 a.m. here. And it's 1:46 where Rita is.
Yes. Hmm.
Oh wow. Those are nice.
They are my birthday present from Susan.
That's an awesome present.
I told her not to. Y'all don't have to send me anything, but I appreciate them. I really do.
She said I started with clothes and only been quilting a few years. Yeah. See, I feel like it's better when you start off with clothes. You've learned a couple of tricks here and there. So you can probably catch it a little bit better. Oh, okay. Good night, Jerry and Julie.
Good
They're
night,
leaving, Rita.
Julie. Good
Say
night.
hi, Terry. Good night, ladies. It's almost 3 a.m. It was a pleasure. It truly was a pleasure. Nice meeting you guys. 7:47 a.m. in the UK. Early bird. Lynn is an early bird.
Yes.
Susan, the license plate backing is because you have friends from all over.
Well, I never thought about that. Look at that. It is. It's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
I never thought about that symbolism, but that's right, ain't it?
that is true. That is really thoughtful, Susan.
I see New York, Ohio. Well, I mean, I see New Jersey.
Ah, go Shayla.
Ooh, you see it?
Yes. That's so cute. That is so adorable. How long did it take you to do all that, Susan? That is so intricate.
Wisconsin. I mean, they're
And
not
the binding looks so
all
nice.
states are going to be on
I'm
there.
scared to get to binding. I'm scared of that part.
Well, you'll figure it out.
I've been doing a lot of research on it, and even people that sew for a long time still don't really want to do it often.
But that's the last step. Well, I don't know if you'll do it by hand or if you'll do it on the machine. But I like to sit and do the binding by hand.
Are you doing it by hand? Is it easier that way for you? You think?
I think it looks better. And
Okay.
Susan did all of hers on this by hand. Know if you
Oh wow.
can you see her little stitches?
Oh wow.
And this one, see now that's with the machine. Can you see it?
Oh, you can tell the difference.
Well, it's hard
Okay.
to get it lined completely up because you can see the stitching there on the front where it was.
Okay.
So
But when you do it by hand, it's easier to line it up.
yeah, and you don't see those stitches, those machine stitches.
Okay. Okay.
See,
Beautiful, Susan. My birthday is the 25th. Just joking. Oh, and Joan says, I love Vine to Shay. Joan, you love it? That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that part. Oh, okay. Oh, Susan used a long arm. Oh, wow.
oh,
Okay.
you did the placemats. What did you do? Did you do the whole piece and then cut them apart and bind them? Is that what you did? Because I can't imagine just putting one of these on at a time. But if you did a bunch of them and then cut them to the size you wanted, I could see that.
Oh.
You know what? I'm
Good night, Christy. It's even late here. on the West Coast, and I'm headed to the gym early in the morning tomorrow before I have to do the chicken chores and send kids off to school. Enjoy your night. Good night, Christy.
Right.
Get some rest and do some working out for me too. I need a little bit. Cheryl says, I love the hand vine. It's very relaxing to her. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Cheryl. I think it's relaxing too.
I've been looking at it, so I don't know if I did saw any tutorials of them just doing it. Because there's a certain way you have to do the ends or something. They say fold it over or some kind of way.
The mitered corners.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how pretty Susan's are. Can you see that?
Yes. All the way flat. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because this is kind of like a quilt, but it's a placemat. So
Okay.
so she had to do all the same steps on the placemat that you do on a big quilt.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking forward to the journey. It's
Mhm,
interesting so far.
mhm.
But one thing about it, I did when I did start class years ago, my teacher was like, there's nothing that you've done that can't be undone. It's not that big. It just don't go too far before you go back to fix. Like, if you're 20 steps ahead of the error, you're not going to want to go back. But
Yeah,
if you try to be precise as you go, it's not that bad if you're taking out 2 or 3 seams
that's true.
versus 45 seams. You're not going to want to do it.
That's true. That's a good point. And if
Oh, Joan says she taught binding in Georgia.
at the Quilt Guild, yeah.
Wow. So I'm in here with some real pros. I'm gonna get all the good tips. I can't go wrong. We're gonna do so good, Jennifer. We are around the right people.
You are. I mean,
Yeah.
and all of us going to
Jennifer
be
said Jennifer
team.
said you should have started with placemats. You should have started small.
Yeah.
What size is I think Jennifer's doing a twin size
Well,
quilt
won't
for
be too big.
hers.
But a baby quilt or placemats or wall hanging, something smaller might have been better for
Good
you guys.
night, Cheryl. Cheryl's leaving. She's gonna go for now. She'll see us tomorrow. Good night, Rita and everybody. Good night, Cheryl. And Susan said she had a hard time joining the ends because she's left-handed and had to do what they showed in reverse. That could be a little hard.
Huh.
Yeah. Joan says, Shay, I am old. I don't believe it. I see that picture. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Oh wow. So Jen, we're in the right spot. We're gonna ask you guys everything we need. Oh wow, it's large. You see what she said? 65 by 65. That's
That's pretty
huge.
that's pretty big, yeah. I mean not big, but that's pretty good size.
For her first start, oh bless you. I'm gonna be holding your hand through it the whole time. That's a lot. Are you gonna do it in sections and pieces and then put it together? Like rows, I guess? I've done 5 queen size quilts on a small brother, free motion quilting. It can be done. Susan says she has done 5 queen size quilts.
So she'll have to talk you through quilting them then on the machine.
Joan, we're not going to fight about it. I don't believe it. And Giovanna says you are as old as your brain feels. Wow.
Yeah, that,
Sometimes I feel like a baby. Sometimes.
me too. Sometimes then my body says, "Oh, don't do that. You'll hurt
And
yourself."
Jennifer, that says that's why she only has one block. No, no, no. Maybe I don't know. You are very ambitious. I say that, but go for it. Shoot for the stars. Why not? I mean, you're not in a rush. Cause sometimes, how long did it take you to do one quilt, Rita?
It depends on if you work on it or not. girl can do one in a week. Now some of
Oh yeah.
it might take 20 years if we don't work on it. So it's true.
A week, Cheryl? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she started that one. Well, maybe it took her a week and 2 days, but anyway, it was quick.
Okay. Mm. And oh, Susan said, did Terry like the placemat, Rita?
Yes. Now I hadn't put his plate on one yet
And
because
Giovanni said she's a young chick of 64.
well,
I know that. All right.
I'm older than Giovanna.
All right. Only as old as you as your brain feels. Well, at least you only said the brain part, so I guess I'm doing pretty good most days. Well, we all are up pretty late. I just turned off my sewing machine. I said, I'll go in here and watch some TV. Me and Jennifer were looking at fabrics and window shopping. And my cart in like 10 stores is like crazy, which is the prettiest fabrics you ever want to see.
Ye-
Oh, did you get some new stuff, Rita, for your shop?
Yeah, but I haven't got it put on the website yet.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've been kind of moody the last few days, so I got to get out of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, you know,
Yeah, put up some new stuff because I'm gonna go in there. Well, me and Jenna probably go in there tomorrow while
and
we talking.
there's some new stuff being shipped. I can't remember what
Mm.
Corey Yoder, Cali Cuts, and what's the other one? Hollyhocks and Rosemary. No, Hollyhocks and Roses is the name of it. It's coming.
Well, like is it Christmassy?
No, no, just
Oh, okay.
pretty floral fabrics.
Oh, okay. And Susan says she prefers hand binding.
Mhm. I think it's prettier, Susan. I think it just makes it the quilts.
Giovanna says, remember, you have enough fabric. I
No,
don't know if we ever do.
well, probably not Shay Shay. She's just getting started.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so many things call for scraps. I don't even have any of that. Yeah. And that's why online shopping is better. You see the total as you add it and it reins you in.
You know
You're
that
right.
that's right. I had never thought about that. Because if you're in the store and you take it up there, you don't know that. That's a good tip. It really is.
Yeah. She says she still wants that one fabric that you have. Which one is that, Jen?
Which one was it, Jennifer?
Yeah. Oh, almost kicked myself out of here, pushing buttons over here. Let me stay out of here. Let me stop touching.
Uh, But
Oh, okay.
I'm still not.
Okay, I'll give you
I'm
permission
still
to buy.
not not sleepy, but I really need to go to bed. I'll be all tired tomorrow. Won't I?
Yeah, so you gotta get up earlier than I do.
Them ladies show up about 9 o'clock in the morning. So Rosemary Cottage, yes, that was beautiful. I'm gonna make something with that and the Daisy Lane. I've started sewing up that stars out of Daisy Lane.
Susan says she always buys
Eh,
extra fabric. I don't have any extra yet. I have a little bit of stack, but I don't for cotton, just only cotton. I don't have that much. Yeah, I don't have but a few little things. It's just only cotton. Most of my things were stretchy knits and hen party online tomorrow.
Now, I'm probably not going to do that hen party tomorrow from the store. I'm probably not going to, okay? So don't,
Okay.
don't be looking for me.
Giovanna has to go get herself breakfast. Okay, Giovanna. Have a wonderful breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. It was so good to see you.
and I'll just tell you why, because I'd have to have somebody moderating it, and I don't know who would. And anyways,
It's a lot. It's a lot. And
oh,
I was just, me and Deidre were just talking about it. It just has to be like one person that just monitors the chat and all that stuff. And just to know that that's going to happen and they're going to be up at the same time and all of that and know how to work it. Because half of us are guessing. I don't know what I'm doing.
no, I usually don't. Most of you know my lives are all pop up, so that.
Susan says, Shay Shay, if you're going to be also making bags and quilts, get a Juki. It's all metal sewing machine. Is that the one that only does straight stitch though? Use whatever you have. Go to the second hand to buy fabric. Second hand store. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
I was looking on Temu and what is that?
Now
Temu.
I've heard people say that Timu fabric is not very don't feel very good after it gets here. I've heard a lot of
Mm,
comments on that. Just I've not bought any, but that's just what they say that there's no
okay,
feel to it.
okay. And Lynn was hoping you would see so she could see the yellow fabric. A yellow fabric you had.
Well, I can still maybe later on, not when the girls are there, but maybe I can show you the yellow fabric.
Okay. But you said Walmart's is okay. Some of the fabric from Walmart. I'll try that too.
Hey, yeah, they carry some name brands. Walmart does.
Oh, okay.
I
I
think.
believe so, but I don't have a Tuki.
I believe so, but the straight stitch, but she don't have a Juki. So.
Yeah, and I usually, like I said, because I was doing a lot of knits, I would do zigzag stitching. So I like that I had options. So I might want to get something that has a couple. Oh, she said, and she wants to see you have a gray one and a yellow one. So if you're gonna bring the yellow one out, she wants to see the gray one too.
And gray.
Get a piece of paper and write it down.
Oh,
Joan says all Jukis are straight stitch only. Okay. Okay. You have to give up something to get it, huh? Mm. Well, see, if you're doing quilting, I guess you only do straight stitch most of the time anyway. If that's all you're doing.
yeah, unless you're doing something applique. Yeah.
Mm. Walmart is where I bought the chicken fabric on clearance for only $2 a yard. Wow.
Ah,
Wow, that's a good catch.
and it was nice.
That's a really good catch.
But I
Linda's gonna send
don't
Linda's gonna send you her list of what she wants.
okay. I hadn't been running the store the last few days like I need to.
Jennifer, we're taking Jennifer back to college days. She doesn't think she's partied this late since college.
And y'all are young. Most of us in here is a lot older than you, young ladies. So
And Catherine says, don't waste your money on Timu fabric. You will learn to gauge the quality of the fabric by the way it feels and looks. Okay. And Susan said, I seen it and I thought of Rita. Of course, the chickens. She saw the chicken fabric and thought of you.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste my money on the Timu because you'd probably just be throwing it away.
Okay. Okay.
We're just trying to give you some advice here.
And I appreciate it. I really do. I really, really do.
I bet you if you went to read the reviews, I bet that's what of the online reviews would probably tell you too. So
Well, I know a lot of people were saying not to get rulers and stuff from there because it might be off like a half a centimeter here or there or something, and it takes the inches and stuff might not be completely accurate. So
mm-hmm.
I did make sure I didn't get any cheap like notes, any notions or like little materials that I knew I was going to need. I tried to make sure I did my research, but I don't feel like I would really have enough, and I would just keep waiting and waiting. Like I need this, I need this. So I just had to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just had to get something started,
Yeah.
and then I
You don't
work.
have to have all the you needed probably the mat, the rotary cutter, and a ruler, but you don't have to have every little toy they come up with.
Yeah,
Let's see who all we got here. Mary Webb is going, and Lynn, I'm going. Our powers. Well, I missed that. Let's see, Giovanna. I'll be 66 years old Saturday because Saturday's my birthday.
I don't see that.
And retired Red. I was amazed y'all are still up. I know, Red. We're still up. Been on here for an hour and 50 minutes.
And Jones says, Rita, my daughter got some for me on Temu. It's pitiful.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. See,
Okay.
I know I'd heard you ladies talk about it and you wasn't happy with it.
I bought a lot of sewing supplies from estate sale and garage sale and thrift stores.
I hear,
Okay.
I hear of people doing that.
Okay. I love a good yard sale. Sewing machines plus has lots of different machines. Okay. Lynn says just loaded the washing machine, made more tea, and you are still up. Yes.
I do. Shay, I do got to go because I'm going to try to go to sleep, but I'm still not asleep.
Okay.
I know
A pair of scissors and a ruler. Okay, it's all
if
you need. You're right.
if I lay down, I'll probably just lay back there and toss and turn. I know I will, and then I'll be sleepy by the time it's time to get up. But
Yeah, so go ahead and try to go to sleep, you guys. It
I'm
was
not.
so wonderful to see you guys.
But I'm
I
not.
needed my check-in. Jen, if you're not asleep, just text my phone. But everybody, good night.
All right, I'm going to
Good
try.
night,
I'm going to
Rita.
try to go to sleep. I hope you don't. I hope y'all don't see me back on here again in 30 minutes. All right, guys, we're gonna go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Pair of scissors and a ruler is all you really need, Shay. Let's see, Lynn. Can't cut straight without your rotary cutter. Yeah, I like my rotary cover. Let's see. Don't wash pre-cuts before using them. Don't go overboard with buying. No. Good night, Catherine. Good night, Joan. Let's go to bed. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Lynn, you have a nice day. All right.